Chris, you ready?
Ready.
Sam?
Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna call the order a regular June school board meeting. It is the mission of the Solon Community School District to engage every student in opportunities to learn, read, and grow. Chris, can you call the roll?
I will. Wolf. Here. Rockholz.
Here.
Coombs.
Here.
via phone, Brown.
Here.
Student representative. Bree is here. Absent is Haluska.
Cassie, can you lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the visitors. I'm sorry I can't see you, and I'm not there in person, but we do appreciate you being at our meeting tonight. Davis, celebration of achievements.
I'm going to turn that over to Josh.
Yeah, so last month's board meeting, during some of our into the meeting conversation, Courtney was identified as someone you might like to visit with or bring her in front of the board just to congratulate her on a great year. This is Courtney's first year in the district. This is your fourth or fifth year?
It'll be my fifth year, but this was my fourth
Okay,
year, although it did feel like my first year.
Courtney came to us from Minneapolis, where she was an elementary music teacher and made the switch to the middle school. And I know we were really excited to have her come on board. My wife was part of the interview team and was super excited when she came home and said, "You're not going to believe it." So we're really excited to have Courtney here. So we just wanted to give an opportunity to visit with you a little bit and congratulate you on and celebrate your year of achievement this year.
Well, thank you. I feel honored to be here. First of all, to be asked. I remember reading this email that Josh sent to me right after my concerts, and I was like almost in tears because it felt like such a huge honor and a huge accomplishment. Because this year was a little bit of a challenge, let's just say. But it is very special to me to be recognized of that, working through the challenges that I may have had, but I do see like progress and I see potential a lot with the students here, and I look forward to having the fourth graders and coming, like knowing them already in the intermediate building into the middle school, like I think is gonna really help build the program even more. So I'm really excited to look into some new things to add to the program. Yeah, I'm really excited to be in the district in general, so thank you.
It's nice to have another Wartburg grad here too.
Absolutely.
I know that music education in particular has been proven that when you infuse that as part of the student learning, that it actually helps grow student outcomes academically as well.
Absolutely.
And so that's why it's a huge importance to the district to have music education, and particularly the middle school has had some bumps both on the instrumental side as well as the vocal side. And so having attended the conference or the concert this year, and I know I sent you a personal note as well. Just that the fact that the students were singing in harmony was blowing me away. I mean, that was pretty phenomenal because I just haven't seen the progression of students from elementary through middle school and high school as I had kids go through the music program. The way that you've just been able to transition the kids just this year. So I lift you up and see what can we do to support you going forward as a board to make sure that you identify if there's anything that you need to continue the momentum. We're here to support.
Well, thank you. And your daughter's Ruby, right? Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. I hope she enjoys high school. But yeah, getting them into the like pure music education rather than like choir is fun. That is one of my main goals. Like it is still a class. They are like chosen to take it, and I am gonna teach them, and I'm going to educate them on what it is to be in a choir and to work as a team. We talk a lot about working as a team and how to help one another rather than it's just about them and having fun. So yeah, I'm excited to, like I said, continue to build the program from years to come, hopefully.
Well, my daughter also had two.
Okay,
And so Cassie and I got to see her solo Just, the exciting part would be, I've been here for a long time. So I've seen numerous fire peoples, at the middle school. We've had some strong ones and we've had some not so, I don't want to say not strong, but not as, music focused. And you have a lot to make up for from the elementary school. Just kidding, John. No. But I mean, I just know now that the transition from elementary to middle
Yeah.
school. You're right, we'll be exciting because in 4 years, when you're fourth graders or eighth graders,
Yeah.
the amount of growth and stuff that's gonna happen for those, young students, so. And, we don't always ask for people to come here, but we just were very impressed, with just your demeanor on stage, the music that you chose, just having kind of talk about different things about the music and stuff. So there was actually some educational aspects to the music that was, welcome. And I do really appreciate it. And when Cassie says, what can we do to help support the media? If there are things that we can do, if there's aspects of the middle school, choral program that we can help, please let us know.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Courtney had taken, I think this spring, taking some time collaborating with Michelle and went down to actually Michelle's room.
Yeah.
Kind of help build that cohesiveness and see, okay, here's what she's working on and how to create some of that, that collaboration.
We'll continue that next year.
She loved having it. That was great. That she,
Do you guys get together with CLTs, like?
We do, so we're, for CLTs, we get together once a month. However, our group, we tend to get together a little bit more than that because we are so new, like Elizabeth is new, I'm brand new, right? But Elizabeth is newer and, Emma is newer into the program, so we just kind of wanted to rethink about how this team works and how we can truly progress, like the whole curriculum, music education curriculum here, and just the whole program in general, so from the beginning to the end, vocal and instrumental.
I think that whole team is really poised to do some pretty incredible things in the future.
Great.
That was the goal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Courtney.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a great day, you guys.
You too.
Okay, next up is district reports, admin report on school safety.
Yeah, just keeping it brief, gave a report to the city and the board last night. That's attached as far as our updates on facilities, and just quickly, as far as safety. All the installations taking place this summer with the safety grant cameras, fobs, glass, covering or film. And then, as you're aware, we did some training with all certified staff at the end of the year. Admin teams working on the emergency management plan, crisis team. Josh and I met with representatives from Project Adam that we're going to go into more detail with you next month. That's kind of a certification designation type of status that we're working on. And they've also gave us good ideas as far as crisis team responsibilities and things like that as we put these things together. So we'll have a bigger rollout, more detail later this summer as far as what we're doing as far as safety and equipping our staff to be part of that whole response. So
Yeah, and I think all the stuff we're gonna prepare them for, it's been great. I think the most important thing is to educate our staff on how important it is to lock doors. All
Yep.
those sort of things that are essential to the safety. And it's a whole new world, right? Some of us have been in this community for a long time, doors have always been open, which is great and welcoming, but it's also a different time than it was. And that's gonna take staff education and accountability.
Yeah.
And that's not a negative thing, but just that it's an important thing.
Any other questions for Davis? Thanks for sharing the project update. Thanks for the school safety update. just for reference, I think, Davis, you and I chatted about, maybe the end of summer, maybe the August meeting before school starts for doing our closed session to go through the plans in more detail, with the administration and the board. So, keep that on your radar from a board standpoint, and we'll get that scheduled out, so.
Okay.
Board committee updates. Is there anything from any of the committees, to report on this month?
Not for me.
They're all shaking their heads no.
This Cassie talking to Tim, I wanna, ask Bree a question. So we are working towards these facility projects. Have you heard any excitement, any feedback, progress we've made? So from the facility projects like the SIS building or, conversations around the bus barn is in progress as well, or have you heard any scuttlebutt around? Okay.
I was
It's not really on the high school kids.
No, I mean, I'm like drive by and I'll see they poured concrete on the bus stop. Turf's been ripped up, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Turf is available if anyone
Available,
wants to take a
yeah.
little sliver up.
Yeah.
Or roll, never got.
If you got a trailer, you can get a roll, take a roll.
Okay.
Okay, hearing nothing else, any issues with anything on the consent agenda? Does anything need to get pulled off?
Motion to approve the consent agenda without any objection.
Second,
Motion by Coons, second by roll calls. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Action item, second reading of board policies, May's miscellaneous policies. Davis, you want to summarize those again for us? Or Chris, they're just catch-up policies, right, from ISB, if I remember correctly.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. And I don't think we had any comments on them last month as we reviewed them, so.
Yep.
Unless is there any changes that people have, or anything they want to discuss on those?
No.
All basic.
Okay. Okay, hearing none, I would entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the second reading of the
Miscellaneous.
May policy revisions.
Motion by Wolf,
Second.
second by Coons. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
I,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We need to set our end of the fiscal year board meeting, to pay off the final set of bills to clear out the fiscal year. Based on feedback to Chris, it sounds like our best bet is going to be Thursday, June 27th, at 7:15 a.m. Are there any concerns with that? Can we get a majority of the board there?
I won't be able to be there, but as long as everybody else can.
I can.
I cannot. I will be.
I think
That will be at 7, that will be at 5:15, Seattle.
I will be driving to,
You could phone,
I could phone
Okay.
in if we're,
I'll make a note of that if we need you.
and I think Adam had said that time word for him, if I remember correctly, Chris. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good with the backup there, for Adam, if something comes up, we've got Dana who can join remotely, but I can be there. It sounds like, Jamie can be there, so we'll be in good shape. I'd entertain a motion to set the fiscal year close meeting.
so moved.
Motion by Coons,
Second.
second by Wolf. If there's no discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We've got some work to do. Building handbooks are attached for review. Remember, from our process, these are administrative implementation of board policy. The question at this point in time is to review the changes. If there's any concerns that we have, we need to close the loop with Davis ideally by the end of next week. And Davis will then take a look at them. Because again, they're just meant to be administrative implementation of policy. What we're really concerned about is are there mismatches between what the handbooks say and what our policy is? And so if you've got any feedback, please share it with Davis by the end of the week. If you've got any specific concerns that you think we need to discuss as a board, now would be the time to do it. But most often it's just a sharing of minor comments to Davis if we've got them. Discussion?
None for me.
It's just an annual thing. It's generally fairly quick. I think Davis has done a good job of getting those handbooks in line since he got here. You know, Dan, remember we had a lot more discussion on them for many years, and then Davis came in and they kind of got cleaned up a bit. So it's a little easier, and the presentation's better in terms of letting us know what's changed rather than having to search through it. So
Yeah, and
there is.
just know
Go ahead,
that
Davis.
the whole board, the whole handbook is attached for each building, and then the attachment under it. It's just any changes on a single page, so you don't have to go back through it. So instance, you know, that's Lakeview changes. It's just a couple things, it's highlighted, so that you don't have to go through the whole entire book and quite, you know, see what's changed, what hasn't.
And just kind of going back to something we had done a long time ago. We said we wouldn't make changes to the handbooks if it affected, when we put everything in the handbooks, right? As long as it, but these aren't.
Yeah,
those-
was it-
Okay, okay,
These are student handbooks.
right, okay. I just want to make sure I was in the right,
You are,
Yeah.
yeah, these are student
Yep.
handbooks.
okay, yeah,
The
Yeah, and we
teacher handbook is totally different.
okay. I
And
just
we,
want to make sure.
and no changes are
Yeah.
to that, yeah,
Just double check.
yep.
good catch, Dan. Good to talk about that. So, any other questions or discussion?
No,
Nope.
Okay, board learning, we are deferring for this month. Talking points. Cassie?
I mean, I'm not gonna cry again, so I mean, thanks for a quick meeting. I'm excited about that.
Yep. Bree, anything? It's a short meeting, so it's okay to say I don't have anything this month.
I guess I don't have anything.
Because that's what I'm going to say when it gets to me. So, Dan?
yeah, the only thing is just exciting to see some of the bond money being put to use and the changes in our district, which are gonna be positive for our staff and our students.
Jamie?
Well, I don't have any kids in middle school anymore, but music is really important to me and something that I have always loved. And I'm really, really excited about the collaboration between the music department and all the newer teachers. And I feel like it's gonna be really great for our district all the way around, so.
Thanks. As I said, I don't really have anything. I do appreciate everyone being flexible with me being at Scout Camp, and moving a few of the things that would have been on this meeting to next month, so I can actually get back to the scouts that are up here. Our next regular board meeting is Thursday, July 18th, 2024. We'll be meeting in a special session on June 27th, 2024 at 7:15 a.m. to close out the year. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
Motion by Coons, second by
well,
Roll calls.
Wolf.
Wolf, I'm sorry, it got a little staticky there, so I couldn't make it out. So second by Wolf. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
aye.
Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you guys much.